right, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Hope you're all doing well. And good morning. Yankees are playing in the afternoon again, or early evening if you're on the East Coast, which means I am streaming in the morning. So today and tomorrow, morning streams. Friday, back to 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern streams for New Game Friday. So the computer had Andrew Heaney beat us in Fenway. It was the one loss we had in Fenway when we simmed that game. So we're going to get some revenge here, or try to anyway. Robbie Ray, who got that hard luck loss against Heaney. Bullpen pretty much good to go if need be. Dominguez cold again. A lot of guys getting the days off. Everybody else pretty hot, which is good to see. So let's do it. Got my coffee. What's left of it anyway. Robbie Ray making his 15th start of the year, a 7-5 record, a 2.45 ERA, a whip just over 1, about a 4-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Xander Bogaerts, 12 homers, 36 series, a 2.32 average will lead off. Sorry, I just need to answer this text message. How did I cut myself there? Jeez, that's what happens when you get older. You just realize, where does bump and bruises come from? Life. Anyway, all right, we're underway. Hopefully that will get things going. And that pitch just a little low, 1-0. And we are underway here in the Bronx. My reflexes. Oof, man, I can tell you, yeah. Not good. Is this up the middle? Cabrera there makes a nice play and a hard hit ground ball to the left side. Fires the first, 1 away. And that brings up, well, we look at the lineup first. Bogaerts, followed by Adam Engel in center tonight. Rafi Devers, the DH. Trevor Story at second. Yastrzemski in left. Dahlback at first. Arroyo at third. Adrian Del Castillo in right. And Roberto Perez behind the plate. Yes, Calvin, as I said a couple of weeks ago, and as I said on Twitter, is that during the Yankees playoff runs, I'm not going to be, I can't get the game on my phone. So I'm not going to be streaming during the Yankee games. So morning, or in the East Coast case, afternoon streams. Today and tomorrow, the Yankees play. I did this last week also. Friday, back to normal time. So, because I don't want to worry about streaming while as Eli White will run this down in the corner, 2 away. I want to watch the Yankee games. I can't get the playoff games on my phones because I have Sling TV, and Sling TV is not one of the providers carried by MLB.TV. Oh. Well, I appreciate your continued support, Calvin, as there's a strike to Rafi Devers, 0-1. Show all your friends! Boston, one of the few lineups that has a few true lefties still in it against Ray, will settle. Fire to first in a 6-pitch first inning. That's what you love to see. We go bottom 1. Yankees coming to bat. It's also different. You'll hear different sounds. I got the garbage truck going on outside. As Dominguez, Witt, and Arenado will get things started for the Yankees against Andrew Heaney. His 15th start of the year, a 2-7 record, a 4.06 ERA, a 2-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Oh, there you go, Calvin. I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate it. Dominguez, 9 homers, 30 ribbies, a 240 average. In a bit of a slump. Heaney, a fastball, curveball, changeup pitcher. Chases one out of the zone, 0-1. Yankees just got back home from a 6-3 road trip, 3-city road trip, Kansas City, Boston, and Toronto. And then won the first game of this series. There's a strike, 0-2. Wind really carrying out of Yankee Stadium today. As Dominguez, a little humpback liner, caught there by Trevor Story in shallow right, one away. As we look now at the Yankee starting lineup, we just saw Dominguez. He'll be followed by Bobby Witt Jr. getting to start at third. Nolan Arenado playing first today against the lefty Heaney. Avi Garcia in right, Wilson Contreras behind the plate, Jorge Polanco at second, Brian Anderson the DH, Ozzie Cabrera at short, and Eli White in left field batting ninth. Witt hitting .301, 6 homers, 22 ribbies, a 13-game hitting streak coming into tonight. This swung on a missed 0-1. Yeah, I'll be on for the next hour and a half or so, probably, Calvin. So, as this one, inside out towards right center field. Catch is made out there in center, 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman.
And now bring up Arenado, 20 homers, 40 ribbies, a 299 average. First pitch from Heaney is high, 1-0. The 1-0 inside, 2-0. Heaney being very careful with Arenado. And the 2-0, fouled back out of play, 2-1. Just spilled some water on myself, trying to. Is Heaney working quickly. Too fast for me to get a sip of my water, which I desperately need. And this is what happens when I do morning streams. I am not a morning person, folks. I do not hide this. I do not deny this. It is something I tell my dates very early in the process because I need, that's a must-have know. I'm not a fan. I'm not a morning person. I feel that's pertinent information. It'll be a 2-2 now to Arenado, and that's outside, full count. Well, I mean, Calvin, it was a little surprising. I agree. The Yankees kind of own Savali historically, but now it leaves us with Tyon going today, as Arenado spoils that fastball to stay alive. It would have been ball 4. So he fouled it off. Be another 3-2, and hammers this up the middle. That's a base hit. So either way, he reaches first. That'll get his average back over 300. His 81st hit of the year. Solid single to center, and that brings up Avi Garcia hitting .329. Having a much better year than last year for the Yankees, as that misses high, 1-0. Garcia, 13 homers, 42 ribbies. But, and yeah, in Cleveland, since Cleveland won the winner-take-all Game 5 in 1997 against the Yankees, Cleveland has now lost 8 straight winner-take-all games, including 3 against the Yankees. As Garcia fouls this back out of play, count now goes 1-2. So that's the curse of 97, I guess, against Cleveland, at least in winner-take-all. As this one, sliced foul in the right field line. The 1-2, outside, 2-2. Arenado off of first, no score, bottom first. 2 outs, 2-2 count. And just inside on Garcia, count now full, Wilson Contreras on deck. This will release the runner from first. The 3-2 to Garcia. Hammered towards left center field and fairly deep. And this one will split the outfielders. Because of the jump, Arenado will score from first. Garcia pulls into second with an RBI double. Arenado not fleet of foot, but because he got the jump on the 3-2 pitch, Garcia gets his 43rd ribby of the year, his 19th double, and the Yankees jump out to a 1-0 lead. A fastball up in the zone, and Avi turned on it. It brings up Wilson Contreras now. And he fouls off a curveball, 0-1. 8 homers, 26 ribbies, 269 average. Heaney got the first 2 outs rather quickly, and then a long at-bat by Arenado, and then a single, and then a long at-bat and a double by Garcia, as that's outside 1-1. And now suddenly, he's thrown 21 pitches in the first, and the Yankees have a 1-0 lead. The 1-1 to Wilson. Fouled straight back, 1-2 on the high fastball there. A little out in front was Contreras. Heaney only tops out about 94, 95 on the gun. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Good curveball there. Swung on and missed as Perez fires the first to complete the play. And that'll end the inning. But the Yankees with a couple of 2-out base hits. A single by Arenado, a double by Garcia. We go top 2. 1-0 Yankees. Trevor Story, 15 homers, 36 ribbies, a 260 average. Will lead off here against Robbie Ray. And he takes a strike, 0-1. And there's another strike, 0-2. And this one lined to left field. That's going to be a base hit. Over the head of Cabrera. Trevor Story. Good speed at first now. Representing the tying run. That wasn't a bad pitch. That was a fastball out of the zone. But he went out and got it. Was able to muscle it into left. As now Mike Yastrzemski takes a strike. 0-1. That's in the dirt. Blocked by Contreras. Story stays put. 1-1. And that's outside. 2-1. And now this could be 2. Grounded to Polanco. To Cabrera for 1. Pirouettes, fires the first. Got him. 2 away. 4-6-3. As the leadoff single is erased there. Nice turn by the Yankees. Now that brings up Bobby Dahlbeck with 2 outs and no one on. 317 average, 12 homers, 34 ribbies. As he takes a pitch outside, 1-0. Again, as I was saying, the Red Sox with several true lefties in their lineup. As that misses low, 2-0. You don't see that against a lot of left-handers. And now Dahlbeck chops one by a diving Cabrera for a base hit. What could have been this inning for Boston if it wasn't for that double play? And now that brings up Christian Arroyo hitting a $170. He takes a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Now a changeup outside. 1-1. Swing and a miss on a fastball. 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Blocked by Contreras. 2-2. And now this is going to be lined up the middle for a base hit. Dominguez will cut it off, but going first to third, or trying to, and taking the extra bag because of it. So Dahlbeck goes first to third, and then taking the extra bag because of the throw to third is Arroyo. So now that brings up Adrian Del Castillo, playing right tonight. Grounds 1 foul, 0-1. And that misses outside, 1-1. Now a slider fouled off by Del Castillo, 1-2. Fastball low, 2-2. Curveball outside, 3-2. Roberto Perez on deck. And this again just fouled on the left field line. Kind of pool cued it off the end of the bat. Strike 3, frozen with the slider. Robbie Ray gets out of a jam. Good pitch there by Ray. So the Red Sox leave 2 on, despite getting 3 hits, do not score this inning. We go bottom 2. Still 1-0 New York. Jorge Polanco hitting .246 will lead off.
Leading off for the Yankees, the second baseman,
Fouls a fastball straight back out of play, 0-1. The 0-1. Inside out it up the middle and by Trevor Story for a base hit. Polanco had 7 homers, 25 ribbies coming into that at-bat. He's been hitting much better lately, and now that brings up Brian Anderson. 6 homers, 22 ribbies, a 332 average. And a fastball by him, swing and a miss, 0-1. 23 ribbies, my apologies. That was a good pitch to hit, but just missed it. The 0-1. Smack to the left side. That's going to get through for a base hit. So back-to-back singles here to start off the bottom of the second. No, tied. Probably not. I hope I'm wrong, but I honestly just don't know with this team. I don't know what the pitching's going to be like. As Ozzy Cabrera, little dribbler in front of the plate. This is going to be a tough play. Heaney has one play, fires the first, not in time. An infield single for Cabrera. And the bases are now loaded. I really just think they have such good pitching, Tied, and I don't think we have enough good pitchers to be in that many pitching duels. Eli White, no homers, 1 ribby, a 290 average. Fouls off a high curveball, 0-1. Not a lot of pop out of White, but he's done well to replace Tim LaCastro, who's still on IL. So that's outside, 1-1. It'll be a 1-1 to Eli. Fouls a fastball straight back, 1-2. Red Sox will take a double play and give up a run if they get that opportunity. That's outside, 2-2. Boone has what Cashman tells him to have up his sleeve. Boone is not a good manager. Boone is an idiot. The 2-2. Popped him up, just what the doctor ordered. Dahlbeck off of first makes the catch. Oh, I don't know what happened there. And we're back. But that is just what Boston needed. And that brings up Jason Dominguez, who's 0 for 1 with a line out. So now Boston a ground ball away from getting out of this. Fouls off fastball 1. I mean, he got extended last year, Tied. He's got a 3-year contract. And Dominguez rolls one over. This could be 2. They go to second for 1. Back to first. Dominguez's struggles continue. The Yankees leave the bases loaded and do not score. Eli White a pop-up and Jason Dominguez a slow roller. Bogarts to Story to Dahlbeck. We go top 3. Neither team able to get the big hit with runners in scoring position. And it stays 1-0 as Roberto Perez, a $198, 3 homers, 7 RBIs. Fouls one off, 0-1. And the thing is that typically Dominguez has lost his spot as the leadoff man as Witt fires the first and that slow roller one away. Except for against lefties. That might have to change as well. Xander Bogaerts 0 for 1 with a ground out. Takes a strike in the outside part of the plate, 0-1. There's a high strike, 0-2. This is the first year of a new 3-year contract, Tied. So, the 0-2 now to Xander. Swing and a miss on a curve in the dirt, strike 3. Robbie Ray, I believe that's only his second K of the day, as that fires the first to complete the play, 2 away. Adam Engel flew out to deep left in his first at-bat. Takes a strike, 0-1. And now this one, humpback line to the short. Easy play by Cabrera. Boston goes down in order. 1, 2, 3. We go bottom 3. Yankees still nursing a 1-0 lead. Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 1 with a fly out.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman.
Hammers this one to right center field and deep. And this one is gone! Looks like it is Best Stanton impression from yesterday. Goodbye, baseball! An Oppo Taco for Bobby Witt Jr., the Baby Bombers' 7th of the year, and the Yankees take a 2-0 lead on that solo shot to start off the third. Oh, if only he had been up one hitter earlier. But coulda, woulda, shoulda. Bobby Witt gets a hold one again. The wind carrying here at the stadium tonight. And he muscles one over the right field fence. 375, 96 miles an hour off the bat. And now that brings up Nolan Arenado, 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored. And Arenado fouls one straight back. 0-1. Arenado singled with 2 outs and then came around to score on an Avi Garcia double. Swings and misses on a curveball there. 0-2. The 0-2. Smacked up the middle again. Another solid shot there to center. Cut off there in center. Will hold Arenado to another single. That brings up Avi Garcia. Again, 1-for-1 with that RBI double. Hung a curveball a bit. Arenado did not miss it, as Garcia fouls off a fastball. 0-1. My opinion, though, Tide, is honestly, him and Cashman need to be fired by Hal. World Series or bust. Sick of seeing the same thing every year. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And a pennant at this point is not good enough. As this one skied to right center field and fairly deep. Going back as the center fielder looking up. It's gone! An Oppo bomb for Avi Garcia into the Yankee bullpen. Goodbye, baseball. His 14th of the year. Garcia now with 3 RBIs on the day, and it's 4-0 New York. Avi Garcia. Oh, Garcia says, see you later. A changeup out over the plate. And he just went with it to right center. The Yankees are now up 4-0 here against Heaney and the Red Sox. And that brings up Wilson Contreras, who fouls off a fastball. 0-1. So solo home run, single 2-run home run. And when the Yankees had a chance to bust it open in the second, they couldn't. But they're getting to Heaney here in the third. And Wilson Contreras, goodbye, baseball, over the Red Sox bullpen, into the bleachers. The Yankees go back-to-back and belly-to-belly. It's their 3rd home run of the inning. Contreras' 9th home run of the year, RBI number 27. And the Yankees are up 5-0 here at the stadium. What a shot by Contreras, who's been heating up lately. And now that brings up Jorge Polanco, who singled in his first at-bat, was stranded at third in the second. And a little humpback liner now to Xander Bogaerts. Finally retires a Yankee here in the third, 1 away. Now that brings up Brian Anderson. He singled in the second. And Brian Anderson goes yard. Mr. Anderson. Goodbye, baseball. Holy cow, a monster shot to left center. Again over the Red Sox bullpen. 4th home run of the inning. Anderson's 7th of the year. 464 to left center. And the Yankees are now up 6-0 as they're pouring it on here in the third. And that'll do it for Andrew Heaney. He goes 2 1/3 here in his return to Yankee Stadium. And he had 2 decent innings and then got absolutely demolished here in the third.
Your attention, please.
Sal Murray now coming in out of the pen for Boston, a familiar face for the Yankees. 25th appearance of the year, a 3.27 ERA. Cabrera 1-for-1 with an infield single.
The shortstop, Oswaldo.
Fouls a fastball straight back, 0-1. Sawamura, a fastball splitter slider pitcher, throws much harder than Heaney. Will top out about 98. Swing and a miss on an inside slider, 0-2. As Matt Strom warming now in the pen. The Red Sox will have to piece it together. The 0-2. Inside out swing to Bogarts. Tough play. Fires the first. Got him by a stride. 2 away. Now that brings up Eli White, who popped out with the bases loaded back in the, well, last inning, actually. And he fouls off a fastball, 0-1. And now Skies one to right. Del Castillo is there, makes the catch, and that will end the third. But the Yankees score 5 off of 4 home runs. At the end of 3 full, it's 6-0 Yankees. As that brings up Rafi Devers, who's 0 for 1. And he takes a strike in the outside part of the plate. 0-1. And now he's going to loop one to right field. That's going to be a base hit, even with the shift. Garcia made it easy for him to cut it off and hold him to a single, but a shift-beating single, as that brings up Trevor Story. And he takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Now chases a changeup, 0-2. Just got a piece of the curve to stay alive. In the 0-2, humpback liner, foul territory. Witt can't run it down, still 0-2. And Story fouling off a lot of pitches. Swing and a miss, chase the changeup out of the zone, 1 away. As that brings up Mike Yastrzemski, who's 0 for 1 tonight with a hit to a double play, a 4-6-3 double play in his first at-bat. And this one, though, will find grass in right field. That's a base hit as Devers holds at second. And that brings up Bobby Dahlbeck, who singled in his first at-bat. Takes one low, 1-0. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 1-1. Swing and a miss to a fastball there, 1-2. And there's one in the dirt, blocked nicely by Contreras, 2-2. And fouls off the backdoor slider. We'll do it again, 2-2. And this one by a diving Polanco. That's a base hit. Garcia will cut it off, trying to go first to third. And just getting in there is Yastrzemski. So Boston on the board with 3 straight singles. It's now 6-1. And that brings up Christian Arroyo, who singled in his first at-bat. Takes a strike, 0-1. Yankees will trade an out for a run. Or, yes, a run for an out, I should say. Is checked his swing, but a strike anyway, 0-2. He fouls one off. Also could get a double play, though, if they get a hit right at somebody. That's in the dirt, blocked by Contreras. The 1-2. Skied to right center. This should get a run in. Dominguez will run it down for the second out of the inning. Tagging and scoring easily is Yastrzemski. It's now 6-2 Yankees. And a sac fly for Arroyo, as that brings up Adrian Del Castillo. A strikeout victim in his first at-bat, takes a strike, 0-1. That misses low, 1-1. So a rough inning for Robbie Ray, as this one slow roller up the middle. Polanco will field, fire to first, and that will end the inning. But Boston counterpunches. The Yankees put up 5 in the third. Boston comes back with 2 in the fourth to keep this a game. We go bottom 4. It's 6-2 New York. Jason Dominguez turns around to the left side of the plate against Sawamura. 0 for 2 today, hitting to that heartbreaking double play with the bases loaded. Takes one high. 1-0. He's been struggling lately. Swings to a fastball there. 1-1. The 1-1 to Jason. Swings to a fastball there. 1-2. And the 1-2. It's back up the middle. That's a base hit. So Jason Dominguez picks himself up a solid single to center. Perez has a good arm. It'd be interesting to see if the Yankees are running here. And obviously, Sawamura throws very hard. Bobby Witt 1 for 2 with a solo home run today. Swings to a high fastball there. 0-1. Witt's 7th of the year, 23rd ribby. Averaged up to 303. The 0-1. Little slow roller to second. Could be 2. Story. He tried it. There was nobody there. And Dominguez too fast, so it'll be a fielder's... Well, it'll be a ground out. He'll get Witt at first. But Dominguez advances to second on the ground ball. And that brings up Nolan Arenado. 2 for 2. 2 singles. 2 runs scored. Chases a splitter. 0-1. The 0-1 to Nolan. He's outside, 1-1. Arenado, who singled twice today. Scored a couple runs. Skies this one to right field and fairly deep. Del Castillo back at the track, looking up. It's gone! The Yankees get the 2 runs right back. Goodbye, baseball. Nolan Arenado's 21st of the year, and that was a Yankee Stadium home run if there ever was one. Again, the wind really carrying out today. And the Yankee lead is back to 6. It's 8-2 New York as Arenado meets Dominguez at home plate. That'll bring up Avi Garcia, who's 2 for 2 with a double and a home run.
The right fielder, Avisai.
And he's going to smack one towards center field and deep. Going back is the center fielder, still back, leaping. It's gone! The Yankees go back-to-back and belly-to-belly for the 2nd time today. Goodbye, baseball. Avi Garcia's 15th of the year. This one to dead center. And the Yankees are up by a touchdown. It's 9-2 New York. So the Yankee bats really coming alive the last couple of games as Wilson Contreras will get his 2nd of the game. And the Yankees go back to back to back and belly to belly to belly. Goodbye, baseball. Hey, Mr. Wilson. His 10th of the year. The Yankees are now up 10-2. Some of these have been a little cheap, but not this one. The Arenado one, maybe. The Witt one, you could say. But Contreras, Garcia, they are getting their money's worth with their swings. And that'll do it for Sawamura. Hansles Robles comes in now for his 38th appearance of the year. A 6.05 ERA, a 1-3 record, 2 blown saves. Jorge Polanco 1 for 2 with a single today. He's going to hammer this to the right side, but oh, what a play by Trevor Story, who full extension leaps and makes the catch on the line drive for the 2nd out of the inning. And now that brings up Brian Anderson, who has singled and also hit a solo home run. And he swings through a fastball, 0-1. The 0-1 to Anderson. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-2. Anderson, surprisingly, has reverse splits against righties and lefties. Mind you, he hits both very well. I mean, 270 against lefties, but 370 against righties. And takes one low and in, 1-2. Both his hits, though, today came against the lefty Heaney. As he inside outs this one to the right side, that'll help the right-handed batting average. His 3rd hit of the day. As he inside outs one to right. And that brings up Ozzie Cabrera, 1 for 2 with a single. And he fouls a fastball straight back, 0-1. Robles, a fastball changeup slider pitcher. And Cabrera smacks this down the left field line. Caught out there and left by Yastrzemski to end the inning. But the Yankees put up a 4 spot, and at the end of 4, it's 10-2 New York. Roberto Perez 0 for 1, takes one low, 1-0. Now fouls off a changeup, 1-1. Swing and a miss on a slider, 1-2. And now chases a high fastball, strike 3, 1 away. So that brings up Xander Bogaerts 0 for 2. Takes the strike on the outside corner, says the umpire, 0-1. And now Bogaerts is going to smack this in the left field. That's a base hit. White will cut it off and hold Xander to a single. His first hit of the day, and that brings up Adam Engel, the speedy center fielder. Takes one outside, 1-0. Former White Sox. Grounds this to first. Arenado, the second for 1, back to first. A 3-6-3 inning-ending double play. Nice turn there by the Yankees. Arenado to Cabrera, back to Arenado. We go bottom 5. Yankees up 10-2. Eli White 0 for 2 with a flyout and a pop-out.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder, Eli White.
First pitch from Robles is up and in, 1-0. The 1-0 to Eli. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 1-1. And now the 1-1. Fouled back out of play, 1-2. The 1-2. Smacked fouled on the right field line. White, much like Anderson, actually hits righties better than lefties. The 1-2. Smacked to the right side. Oh, what a dive there by Arroyo, or Dahlbeck, excuse me. And no, Eli White will beat it out. He was just that fast. From his backside, he flipped it to Robles covering. But Eli White too fast, so he'll get a leadoff infield single. And that brings up Jason Dominguez, 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Swings through a fastball, 0-1. The 0-1 to Jason. Fouled back out of play, 0-2. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss on a changeup, strike 3, 1 away. Here in the bottom of the 5th. And that brings up Bobby Witt Jr., 1 for 3 with a solo home run.
Up next for the Yankees,
He's also
third baseman,
grounded out and flied out to center.
Junior.
Chases the high heat, 0-1. As they check on Eli White, nothing doing. Yankees up by 8, not going to be stealing bases here. And Bobby Witt Jr. gets his second of the day. A moonshot to dead center. Goodbye, baseball. His 8th of the year. He now has 25 RBI. 102 off the bat, 443 to dead center, and the Yankees are now up by double digits. It's 12-2 New York. Bobby Witt, a rare home run against a right-handed pitcher. And a high changeup, and he just went with it. That brings up Arenado 3 for 3. 2 singles and a 2-run home run of his own. He fouls a fastball straight back, 0-1. The 0-1 to Nolan. And Arenado's going to homer again to dead center field. Goodbye, baseball. His second of the game. His 22nd of the year. The Yankees are up by 11 now. It's 13-2. That one 450. Holy cow, 450 to dead center. And that'll do it for Robles. Ryan Brazier coming in now.
Now pitching for the Red
42nd appearance of the year. A 3-2 record, a 2.4 ERA, a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Avi Garcia
now batting.
swings and misses there, 0-1.
The side. Garcia.
2 homers tonight. A double, 4 ribbies, couple runs scored. Chases a high fastball there, 0-2. Fastball, slider, curveball pitcher is Brazier. And that's up and in, 1-2. And Garcia slices this one foul on the right field line, still 1-2. The Yankee offense coming alive the last couple of games as that misses high, 2-2. Garcia spoils a curve, still 2-2. And now spoils a fastball foul, 2-2 still. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And Garcia slices one to fairly deep right. Going back, though, and making the catch is Del Castillo just shy of the track for the second out of the inning as they finally retire Garcia. That brings up Wilson Contreras, 2 for 3 with 2 solo home runs. Now 10 on the year, 28 ribby. 2 runs, obviously. Average back up to 276 as he fouls off a fastball. 0-1. And now chases an inside fastball, 0-2. He's also struck out today. And Chase strikes out again, so 2 homers, a home run sandwich. He had a strikeout, 2 homers, and then a strikeout. But the Yankees get 3 more. Bobby Witt Jr., a solo shot, or 2-run shot, and then Nolan Arenado, a solo home run. We go top 6. Rafi Devers 1 for 2 with a single. Takes one outside, 1-0. Robbie Ray's still out there. 70th pitch of the day for Ray. Swing and a miss on a slider, 1-1. And now this is slow roller to the right side. Cabrera, because of the shift, is there. Fires the first, 1 away. Trevor Story, 1 for 2 with a single. Erased on a double play back in the second. Takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Swings to a changeup there, 0-2. And now this, he shoots it down the right field line. Because of the shift, this will go for extra bases. Garcia will fire into second, and Story has himself a 1-out double. It's his 15th double of the year. And now that brings up Yastrzemski, who has singled and hit into a double play. He's also scored a run tonight. He rolls one foul, 1-1. Fouls off a slider, 1-2. Swing and a miss on a curveball, strike 3, 2 away. Now Bobby Dahlbeck, 2 for 2, 2 singles, an RBI. Takes a strike, 0-1. Dahlbeck, of course, hits lefties better than he hits righties. Almost 400 against lefties now this year. He skies this one on the left field line. Long run for White, who gets there as he slams into the wall for the final out of the inning. Eli White, showing off the wheels and left. We go bottom 6. Yankees still up by 11. Jorge Polanco, 1 for 3 with a single back in the second. We'll lead off here in the bottom of the 6th.
The second baseman, Jorge.
He fouls off a fastball, 0-1. The 0-1, fouled back out of play, 0-2. Good slider there from Brazier. And the 0-2, rolled over to the right side. Story dives, but it gets by him. It's a leadoff base hit for Polanco, his second hit of the day. I do believe every Yankee has been part of the hit parade. Brian Anderson, a big part of it. 3 hits, 2 singles, and a home run. And this time, though, he pops it up. Jammed a little bit with the fastball. Story on the infield grass makes the catch. 1 away. Ozzie Cabrera 1 for 3 with a single. Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. E0-1 in the dirt. 1-1. Trying to go to second is Polanco, and he is out by a mile. I thought that bounced away from Perez further than it did. So trying to advance on the wild pitch. Polanco's out at second. 2 away. Cabrera fouls this back. 1-2. Swing and a miss on a slider, strike 3. So Yankees go down in order. We go top 7. Yankees up 13-2. Christian Arroyo 1 for 1. He's also got a sac fly and a single. Smacks this fastball foul, 0-1. Grounds this by a diving Bobby Witt. So Arroyo 2 for 2 now with 2 singles and a sac fly. Now that brings up Adrian Del Castillo 0 for 2. Takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. That's inside, 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. And now this one chopped through the right side. That's a base hit. Little seeing eye single there. And that'll bring up Roberto Perez, and the Yankees are going to get their bullpen working. Ryan Stanek starting to warm. Perez takes one low, 1-0. As this rolled foul, 1-1. Swing and a miss there, and a fastball, 1-2. That's in the dirt, blocked by Contreras, 2-2. As this rolled to Cabrera, could be 2 to second for 1, on to first. A 6-4-3 double play as Perez rolls one over into a pitcher's best friend. Now that brings up Xander Bogaerts 1 for 3. Hammers a fastball foul, 0-1. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. That's in the dirt, blocked by Contreras. That's a very good question. I do not think so, actually. Is this one line on the right field line? Is going to get by Garcia. He got a bad jump. That'll be an RBI. Going for 2 is Bogaerts, and he's in there with the RBI double. It's a very good question, Tide. Bogaerts' 14th double of the year. As that smacked down the right field line. Well, I'll say this. They might ask him to move to left. Because Jason Dominguez is going to be the center fielder in a year or two. I really believe that the idea is that if they do keep Bader, they'll try to move him to left field. As Ray facing Engel takes a strike 0-1, because that'll solve a lot of problems. Or Dominguez is the left fielder. We'll see. There's a strike 0-2, right? That misses low, 1-2. But they've got him under contract for next year. That's out. Oh, it gets by Contreras. Bogaerts will go to third. I think so too, Tide. I think he's a good piece as well, as that's a pass ball on Contreras. And Engel skies this to center. Dominguez is there. That will end the inning. The Red Sox scratch out a run. Get up and stretch, though. Yankees up 13-3 as Robbie Ray goes 7. Gives up only 3 runs. Well, I say only, but today it happened to be only. Eli White 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Excuse me. That will definitely do it for Robbie Ray, though, as Ryan Stanek will come in for the 8th. Yeah, if Dominguez is as good a center fielder as they say he is, tied, and Bader goes to left, as Eli White fouls one off on the right field line, looking for his first home run of the year. Just missed it. 0-1. That ball had some real corkscrew to it as he smacks this one to dead center. Going back, running it down, though, is Engel, one away. Now Jason Dominguez 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored. Chases a high fastball, 0-1. 0-1 to Jason. Skied to center field off the end of the bat. Engel racing back. It runs it down for the second out of the inning. Nice play by Adam Engel there to rob Jason Dominguez of extra bases. And now that brings up Bobby Witt Jr. 2 for 4 with 2 homers, 3 ribbies, and then 2 runs scored. As this swung on a missed 0-1. Brian Brazier trying to be the fireman here in long relief. Swing and a miss by Witt, 0-2. And that's outside, 1-2. The 1-2 to Bobby. Fouled back out of play, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, chases a fastball out of the zone. Strike 3, we go top 8. We look at the Burger King, Taco Bell, Dunkin' Donuts fan cam. Yankees up by 10 as Ryan Stanek comes on for his 25th appearance of the year, a 3.2 ERA.
Number 50, Ron.
Rafi Devers 1 for 3 with a single. Checks his swing, but it's a strike anyway, 0-1.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the designated hitter.
As that misses low, 1-1.
Devers.
The 1-1 to Devers. Strike. Good slider there in the inside part of the plate. 1-2. And now Devers hammers a fastball foul. Still 1-2. And stays alive. Fouls one off at the plate. And now a hanging slider. That was a cement mixer. Goodbye, baseball. Rafi Devers clobbers one to right. His 16th of the year, and it's now a 9-run ball game. Yeah, cement mixer slider that just stayed middle. There's a strike to Trevor Story, 0-1. Story 2 for 3 tonight with a double and a single. Swing and a miss on a slider there, 0-2. That's inside, 1-2. Another foul ball. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. Stanek, of course, acquired for Estevan Florial from the Astros last year, key part of the bullpen. Signed a 1-year extension in the offseason. Yastrzemski takes a strike, 0-1. Now swing and a miss on a splitter, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away. That brings up Bobby Dahlbeck, 2 for 3, 2 singles, and RBI. He takes a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. That misses low, 1-1. And fouls off a slider, 1-2. Again, not the best slider from Stanek. This one a little better, popped up to right. And Garcia can't get there as it slices foul. And now this one, humpback liner to Ozzy Cabrera. He'll make the catch. And that'll end the 8th inning. But Rafi Devers gets another run for Boston. A solo shot to right. We go bottom 8. Yankees up by 9 as Matt Strahm coming in to try to get 3 more outs for Boston. His 32nd appearance of the year, a 5.31 ERA. Nolan Arenado, 4 for 4 tonight. 2 homers, 2 singles. 4 runs scored.
The first baseman
Takes a pitch outside, 1-0. Rick's brothers warming in the pen for the Red Sox if necessary. The 1-0 to Nolan. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 1-1. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup pitcher. Strom hits about 95 on the gun. The 1-1. There's a strike, 1 and 2. The 1-2 from Strom. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The Red Sox finally retire Arenado as Perez fires the first one away. Now I bring up Avi Garcia, 3 for 4, couple homers and a double. I'm going to be very honest, Ty. This isn't cocky. This isn't to deny that San Diego and Philly, of course, are red hot right now as Garcia lines one hard to Story at second. He hit it right up the middle, but because of the shift Story there, 2 away. And here's the thing, too. You get by Houston, don't forget there could be a letdown. That's what happened in 2003. The Yankees had that 7-game series with the Red Sox. Aaron Bleep and Boom, the whole thing. They had that letdown against Miami. I think we should beat Philly and San Diego. I'm not scared of either of them, so I'm going to miss 0-1. I think it would be a good series, but I could see us beating both in 5 or 6, honestly, depending on how the Houston series goes. As Contreras swings to a fastball there, 0-2. Like, I'm not trying to downplay those two teams who are both playing very good baseball right now and obviously have a lot of talent. As Contreras fouls it off 0-2. But I legitimately believe that whoever wins the American League should win the World Series at this point. Now that the Dodgers have been eliminated. Because this also reminds me of what happened with the Rockies back in, what was it, 04? I mean, obviously, once the Red Sox did the reverse sweep, nobody was coming back against them. As this one driven to deep left center field. Engel, good, looks at it, goodbye! A 3-home run game for Wilson Contreras. Hey, Mr. Wilson! Goodbye, baseball. His 11th of the year. RBI number 29. The Yankees are back up by 10. It's 14-4. Wilson Contreras, a 3-home run game against the Red Sox. As that brings up Polanco 2 for 4 with a couple of singles.
Now batting, second baseman, Jorge.
As this is popped up off of first. But again, that Rockies team made that amazing run to the playoffs, knocked off all the top seeds as Dahlbeck makes the catch to end the inning. And then the Rockies just rolled over for Boston. Like, not to say that San Diego would roll over for us or Philly would roll over for us. Christian Arroyo 2 for 2, 2 singles, and RBI, a run scored. Takes a strike, 0-1. So a sac fly takes one low, 1-1. And now it's a 3-hit game for a 170 hitter coming into today for Arroyo. Gets the average up well over 180 now. And that brings up Adrian Del Castillo, 1 for 3 with a single. Yankees up by 10, trying to really get Stanek straightened out as he's been roughed up a bit lately. And that misses outside, 3-0. Roberto Perez on deck. He didn't want to have to do this, but Brad Boxberger and Kwang Yun Kim now start warming. As there's a strike, just called on the edge, 3-1. And now this one hammered on the right field line. That's going to be a base hit into the corner. Garcia will field, fire in. They're going to maybe have a play at second. No, just diving in there is Del Castillo with a double, his 5th double of the year. And now Roberto Perez checks his swing, but it's a strike, 0-1. That's inside, 1-1. That's low, 2-1. Yankees will trade runs for outs as there's a strike, 2-2. Checked his swing. Did he go? No, says the first base umpire. 3-2. Bogarts on deck. This is fouled back out of play. 3-2. And that's ball 4. Stanek walks the bases loaded. For Xander Bogaerts. It looks like Brad Boxberger is going to come in for his 12th appearance of the year. A 1-0 record. Bogarts 2 for 4. Hammers the first pitch foul, 0-1. So all these runners possibly charged to Stanek. That's just outside, 1-1. Boxberger really comes into a jam as this one, slow roller to Cabrera. They'll go to second for 1 on the first. Not in time. It's an RBI ground, or an RBI fielder's choice for Bogarts. And it's 14-5 as they get Perez at second. And now that brings up Adam Engel. That run again charged to Stanek as that's fouled off and out of play, 0-1. And now swinging a miss on a changeup, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Boston down to their last out, 2 away. And now Rafi Devers, who homered off of Stanek last inning, fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Fouls off a changeup, 0-2. Boston down to their last strike. The 0-2, way high, gets by Contreras, but everybody stays put as it bounces right back to him. He wanted to go high, but I don't think that high. Swing and a miss. Got on the very next pitch, though. Might have been foul tipped into the glove. But either way, Yankees win by 9. 14-5. Nice day for Robbie Ray. He improves to 8-5. Heaney drops to 2-8. No save, of course. Oh, my goodness. I mean, where do we go? Where do we start? Garcia, home runs. Arenado, home runs. Witt, home runs. Contreras, 3 home runs. Avi Garcia, 3 for 5 with 2 homers and a double. Your player of the game. Robbie Ray, 5 strikeouts, 11 hits, 3 runs, and 7 innings pitched. Not his best start, but obviously with all that run support, good enough to win. Heaney, 10 hits, 1 strikeout, 6 runs, and 2 1/3. The Red Sox bullpen did not fare much better. I think we hit, what, 9 home runs today? 10? So, big win there for the Yankees. Oh, Randy Vasquez will be out for 2 months. We're going to have to fix the pitching rotation now. As Waldachuk will have to fit into the rotation as a long reliever. And yeah, unfortunately, we don't have... Everybody's been called. We don't have a lot of depth in the minor leagues anymore because of trades that we've made. With the injured list and with Tim LeCastro out for a few more weeks because then Eli White will go down to AAA. But, oof, that's rough for Vasquez. Fractured wrist as a starting pitcher. I mean, this is one of those things where Stanek just not having it. 3.76 ERA has not been his usual shutdown self. Wonder if we could trade him for maybe a lesser reliever and some depth in the organization. We need to get a relief pitcher back. Dylan Tate, righty, sinker, slider, circle change. I really don't want to put him into division, though. Tyler Rogers. No. Lamet. Lamette gives you a lot of length, actually. What's his contract? And we can't take any more money on, unfortunately, because of the way. Oh, no, we can. We've cleared up a lot of space in the budget. If we were to send Lamette to San Diego, slider, fastball, changeup, or from San Diego, I should say. I mean, it's another long reliever. There's also Pagan. Who has not pitched this year, interestingly enough. Fastball, cutter, change, Lamette. Oh, Lamette's having a terrible year. Never mind. Let's see. Scott Alexander. Meh. Keon Kella. Fastball, curveball, changeup. He's got 2 years under this contract. Maybe. Let's put a pin in that one. Maybe a change of scenery would do good for Stanek. Chad Green's too much money. It'd be funny to bring back Michael King, but I'm not going to do that. Here's Maranta. Let's see. Austin Adams of the Brewers. Slider, fastball. He's a 2-pitch pitcher. Let's see. TJ Antone. No. Aaron Bummer. I don't need another lefty in the pen. I got 3 now. Carl Edwards Jr. Fastball, curveball, 2-pitch pitcher. Not going to get Brad Hand. Blake Trinan. Nope. Cole Sulcer. Maybe fastball, change, slider, curve. He's having a good year. What's his contract? He's only $1 million. Let's see if we take him. If we take Cole. Again, change of scenery maybe for Stanek. As much as I like Stanek, he just doesn't seem to be sharp this year. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Stanek, and then maybe, yeah, no, they're not gonna do that. Oh, maybe let's see, this kid Max Meyer. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no. Nick Neidert. Maybe this kid. Nick Neidert. Playing for the Jumbo Shrimp. He would go, obviously, and play. He'd immediately go right into the rotation at AAA. I mean, this would be the deal, probably. Right? And there's also the let's see, AJ Minter, cutter, fastball, change. No, Tyler Matzik, fastball, slide, another lefty. Will Smith, another lefty. Let's see. I know this isn't as interesting for a lot of guys out there. Rangers, we've already... Not Peter Fairbanks. He throws hard. Slider, sinker, fastball. Now, I think this is the trade. I think with Miami. Then we go Cole. And this is what happens when you trade away all your prospects. Is you got to start making trades where you maybe give up a little bit of talent. Of course, this is also clearing up cap space, which, of course, is important to us right now. This will clear up another $1.5 million or 2.5. Yeah, about 1.5. 2.5. What says budget before, budget after? I don't know. I guess maybe there's a penalty or something in there. But yeah, we send Ryan Stanek back to Miami. Isn't that where he started his career? No, he started in Tampa Bay. And then Tampa Bay traded him to Miami for 1.5 years. Yeah, just not super sharp this year, unfortunately. 3-0, 3 blown saves though. He's a hard thrower. I hate to do it, but he's also 31. We only signed. You're not gonna be able to keep him anyway because of his contract. So might as well clear up some space. Nah, I didn't mean to do that. And then get a pitcher who we, again, needed. We'll do the deal. There it is. Marlins make the trade. We again continue to retweak and retool the bullpen. So Cole Sulser will go in right into the Yankee pen. Sulser, our middle reliever. So welcome to the team. And then here, Neidhart will slip right into the rotation, into the 2 slot. He will take over for the injured Vasquez, and then we'll make moves as guys. Maybe send Sean Boyle back to AA or something and then move whoever the worst starting, probably Neidhart, move him to the pen as a long reliever. That's probably what we'll do. Because right now, Andres Rodriguez doing all right in the closer role. Actually, should probably be done. Danny Blanco should be the closer. And Rodriguez, move him to the setup role. Yankees have we got some good. Oh, that's the other thing too. We've got good arms in the pen. Unfortunately, Rodriguez, the computer said he was not supposed to be good this year, even though he's got this. I always do well with him when I pitch with him. But these guys will probably be in the pen for us next year. That's the other reason why I don't mind getting rid of Stanek. And if Sulser walks, Sulser walks. I'm not concerned. Fortunately, because that's who got to try and re-sign Kim. King's contract expiring. Kala's. Brad Boxberger we got locked up. Hicks is expiring. Crochet is expiring. And Gallegos is locked up. Like, we've got 2 arms in the pen locked up. Maintaining the bullpen will be a priority in the offseason. Anyway, Chris Sale, Cal Quantrill. Red Sox win 4-1. Not surprised that that Chris Sale beat the Yankees. And let's see. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I should have done before. Should have done that before Sale. Who's the 1 run? Oh, Story had 2 home runs. That was the difference. That happens. Kim, 3 innings, gave up 2 runs. Also, what are you going to do? Ozzy Cabrera with an RBI hit. And it happens. So, Yankees were also tired. Needed some guys' day off. Anyway. So, save. Now, let's see the calendar. I think we were saying we wanted to do Woodruff in the battle of, former Brewers and whatnot. Yeah, indeed, Tide. Hopefully we can get to Verlander early. We'll see what happens. As Milwaukee beats the Yankees 3-1, Corbin Burns beats Garrett Cole in a pitcher's duel. The offense starting to struggle again. What happened here? Let's see. Yeah, Cole, 3 runs in 5 innings. Didn't have his best stuff. King, 3 innings. And Gallegos picks up the last inning to get some work. RBI double for Garcia. But really, nobody did anything offensively aside from Garcia and Olsen. Womp womp. Well, no surprise there. I mean, Burns is a good pitcher. We'll do Woodruff versus Peralta, and then hopefully we can win the rubber game of this set with Hauser and Musgrove. So, let's see. What are the standings? 51-25. No other team at the 50-win mark. Although the Padres and Phillies closing in on that. But Peralta versus Woodruff. Let's play the second game. Because then I got to go do some work and stuff. As the pen, King did a good job. Actually, still available. Everybody's still pretty fresh, even though he gave 4 innings of relief yesterday. Woodruff. Let's see. Dominguez and Polanco both cold, but everybody else pretty fresh. pretty much good to go off the bench if need be. I'm just going to move Contreras up to the 7 hole because he's been hitting so well lately, and move Conforto down to 8. And that's the only real change in the lineup. Actually, I'm going to go get some water and run a 30-second commercial. I will be right back. Or we will as soon as we do the... I need more water. Brandon Woodruff, 16th start of the year, a 5-3 record, a 3.53 ERA, a whip near 1.25, about a 4-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Been really well, pitching great lately though. Whit Merrifield, former Royal, former Blue, former Royal, 277 average, 2 homers, 34 ribbies, and I will be right back. I need more water. Oh, and we are back. The commercial's over. Sorry about that, folks. I also had a voicemail, needed to make sure it was not work. Anyway, Brandon Woodruff, Whit Merrifield, here at the stadium. Takes a strike, 0-1. Yankees 51-25. 26 games over 500. This one skied to deep left. Joey Gallo drifting back. Just in front of the track, makes the catch, 1 away. Look now at the Brewers starting lineup. We just saw Merrifield fly out, followed by Billy Hamilton. Merrifield at first, Hamilton in left. Urias at the DH, Hunter Renfroe in right. Willie Adames at short. Keston Hiura at second. Matt Chapman at third. Tyrone Taylor in center. And Kirk Casale, the catcher. Very surprising. A full righty lineup against Woodruff, a righty. You don't see that often, as there's a strike, 0-1. Is this foul back out of play? 0-2. Another foul ball. Still 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on a slider. 2 away.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Luis Urias.
Now that brings up Luis Urias, hitting .292. Swings through a fastball, 0-1. 13 homers, 33 ribbies. Oh, and it plunks him, a changeup that just kind of sailed in on him, and that brings up the dangerous Hunter Renfroe with a man on, as there's a strike. 0-1. That's in the dirt, blocked by Contreras. Urias stays put. 1-1. Now this hammered foul, 1-2. That's in the dirt, 2-2. Woodruff trying to Get out of this. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Contreras gets an angle. Fires the first. And we go bottom first. So despite hitting the batter with 2 outs, Brewers get nothing else. Yankees coming to bat. Freddie Peralta, his 16th start of the year, a 5-4 record, a 3.2 ERA, almost a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, a whip just over 1. Polanco 242, 7 homers, 25 ribbies. Peralta a fastball, slider, curveball, changeup pitcher. And this one popped up to shallow right, coming on and making the catch is Renfroe, 1 away. We now look at the Yankees starting lineup. We saw Polanco. He'll be followed by Joey Gallo, Nolan Arenado, Matt Olson, Avi Garcia, Jason Dominguez, Wilson Contreras, Michael Conforto, and Ozzy Cabrera batting 9th and playing short. Gallo, 15 homers, 39 ribbies, a 254 average. Wind carrying to right tonight, or today. And Gallo smacks this to the left side. Chapman there at short because of the shift, fires the first 2 away. Now Nolan Arenado hitting .307, 22 homers, 43 ribbies. It's been red hot lately. Out in front of a fastball there, though. 0-1. Just a little early. Now swing and miss, another fastball, 0-2. And the 0-2 fouled off to stay alive, still 0-2. And now spoils a curve to stay alive, does Arenado. And now a swing and a miss on a slider, strike 3. Easy inning for Peralta. We go top 2. No score in the Bronx. Willy Adames, 249, 13 homers, 43 ribbies. Yankee killer when he was in Tampa Bay. Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Now takes one low, 1-1. It's fouled off to the right side, 1-2. And now a slider low, 2-2. Curve just misses low. Castanera on deck. And that's inside, ball 4, so a leadoff walk. So Damas doesn't chase anything. Now Hura hitting .261. Pops the first pitch up right around home plate. Contreras drifting towards the Yankee dugout. Makes the catch, 1 away. And now Matt Chapman hitting .257. Skies one down the left field line, foul, 0-1. Former Blue Jay, former Athletic. Takes one low now, 1-1. Swings to a fastball there, 0-2, or 1-2, excuse me. And now chases a slider, strike 3, 2 away. That's Tyrone Taylor hitting .238 now. The center fielder takes one a little high, 1-0. 11 homers, 27 ribbies. Takes a strike now on the inside corner, 1-1. Now a fastball high, 2-1. Swing and a miss on the curve, 2-2. Now lays off the slider. Count full again. Kurt Casale on deck. And then blows a fastball by him at 100, strike 3. So despite the leadoff walk, the Brewers do nothing else. We go bottom 2. No score in the Bronx. Matt Olson, 15 homers, 33 ribbies, a .253 average. Will lead off here in the bottom of the second.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Matt takes a strike on the inside black, 0-1. Brewers in second place in the NL Central. 10 games over 500. As Olson chases a fastball, 0-2. That's outside, 1-2. The 1-2. Inside, 2-2 from Peralta to Olson. And now this a little slow roller to the left side because of the shift. Chapman at short. Fires the first, 1 away. Avi Garcia, 15 homers, 47 ribbies, a 337 average. He has been red hot lately. Chases the high fastball here, though, 0-1. Now swing and a miss on a slider, 0-2 out in front of it. That was a good pitch to hit. The 0-2. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, 2 away. And that brings up Jason Dominguez hitting 236. Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. And fouls off another fastball, 0-2. And the 0-2, inside, 1-2. Dominguez lays off. And that's also inside. Count goes 2-2. The 2-2. 3-2. Count now full. Wilson Contreras on deck. The 3-2 to Dominguez. Called strike 3. Down looking. He goes right on the inside corner. That's a tough pitch to hit. Not much he could do with it anyway. Perfect pitch by Peralta. We go top 3. Kirk Casale, no homers, 4 ribbies, a 221 average. Takes one inside, 1-0. There's a strike at the knees, 1-1. Now fastball a little high, 2-1. Brewers showing a lot of good plate discipline, at least early, as that's low, 3-1. Fouled back out of play by Casale, 3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch. Smack to Polanco at second. Fields fires the first, 1 away. And now Whit Merrifield, he flew out to left in his first at-bat. Takes a strike, 0-1. Now this rolled foul, 0-2. Slider misses out of the zone, 1-2. Checked his swing, but goes around, says the umpire. Contreras tags Merrifield, 2 away. Billy Hamilton, a strikeout victim in his first at-bat. Takes a strike, 0-1. And that misses outside to the speedy Hamilton, 1-1. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 1-2. And now this one, a little blooper to the right side. That's a base hit in front of Garcia. And that's the first hit of the ball game for either team, as Luis Urias hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Takes one inside, 1-0. There goes Hamilton running on a changeup. Perfect pitch. If that was a fastball, he might have been out. Good throw by Contreras, but Billy gets his 11th steal of the year. Now 2-0 to Urias. Swing and a miss on a slider, 2-1. Now hammers a fastball foul, 2-2. Now this rolled over to Ozzie Cabrera. He will fire to first in time, and that will end the inning. So despite the single and the stolen base, the Brewers do not score. We go bottom 3, still no score in the Bronx. Wilson Contreras will lead off here in the bottom of the third against Freddie Peralta.
For the Yankees, the catcher, Wilson.
And fouls off a changeup out in front of it, 0-1. The 0-1 inside, 1-1. Swing and a miss on a slider, 1-2. And that's well out of the zone, 2-2. And swing and a miss on a third straight slider, strike 3, 1 away. That brings up Michael Conforto hitting 266.
The designated hitter,
He takes a pitch outside, 1-0. 5 homers, 22 ribbies for Conforto. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 1-1. The 1-1. Hammered to right center field, and there she goes! A magic missile from Mike to right! Excuse me, a missile from Magic Mike to right! Goodbye, baseball! It's been so long, I'm messing up my own calls. It's his 1-0 Yankees on his 6th of the year, RBI number 23. It didn't matter if there was the jet stream or not going out that way today. That was an absolute missile to right into the Yankee bullpen, and it's 1-0 New York. Goodbye, baseball. 4-11 to right. Almost 104 off the bat, and that brings up Ozzy Cabrera now hitting 230. Swings through a changeup, 0-1. Cabrera, 5 homers, 23 ribbies. Fouls off a fastball here, 0-2. The 0-2 to the Ozman is high, 1-2. And the 1-2 high and outside, 2-2. The 2-2 to Ozzy, popped up to left. Hamilton is there, makes the catch, 2 away. And now that brings up Jorge Polanco, 0-for-1 with a fly out. Pull out to Renfroe in his first at-bat. And he takes a pitch outside, 1-0. And Jorge Polanco will go yard. Goodbye, baseball. Into the bleachers beyond the Yankee bullpen. Holy cow, an absolute bomb to right. His 8th of the year, 443, 104 off the bat. The Yankees are now up 2-0 on the backs of 2 solo home runs here in the 3rd. That'll bring up Joey Gallo, who's 0-for-1. Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Gallo grounded out to 3rd, or well, short technically, but it was Chapman in his first at-bat because of the shift. Takes a pitch high, 1-1. And now swing and a miss on a fastball, 1-2. 40th pitch of the day from Peralta is low and outside, and it levels the count at 2-2. And that's inside. The count now full. Nolan Arenado on deck. And that's high, so Gallo draws the walk. And that'll bring up Arenado, who struck out in his first at-bat. Gallo, just above average speed at first. That's inside to Arenado, a slider that did not slide. 1-0. The 1-0, swing and a miss on a low fastball, 1-1. The 1-1. Smacked on the right field line foul, 1-2. Arenado just missed it. And that's high. Count levels at 2-2. The 2-2 is high again, 3-2. So that'll release the runner at first. Olsen on deck. There goes Gallo. The 3-2 fouled back out of play, and we'll do it again. Another 3-2. And that's high, ball 4. So after 2 home runs this inning, back-to-back walks with 2 outs now for Matt Olson. This will be the 50th pitch of the day for Peralta.
Olsen.
And Olsen hammers one foul, 0-1. Just out in front of that slider. That was the pitch to crush. And Olsen swings to a fastball, 0-2. And stays alive as he spoils a changeup, still 0-2. The 0-2. Inside, 1-2. And Matt Olson's going to sky one to left center field and fairly deep. Taylor back, reaches up and makes the catch. The ballpark just held it. Olson came within inches of a 3-run home run. So the Brewers do keep it close, but at the end of 3, because of a couple of solo home runs this inning, it's 2-0 New York. Hunter Renfroe, 0-for-1, will lead off the top of the 4th. Hammers one foul, 0-1. Matt Olson so close to his 16th home run of the year as that misses down and in, 1-1. He got a pitch he could drive, and he did, but the park just held it. Swing and miss down a fastball by Renfroe, 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him to chase the slider, 1 away. Now that brings up Willie Adames. He walked in his first at-bat.
The batter, the shortstop.
And hammers one now to right center field. That's going to be a base hit. It's going to split the outfielders. Garcia will field it near the scoreboard and fires back in. It's a 1-out double for Willie Adames. His 14th double of the year. Now that brings up Keston Hiura, who popped up to the catcher in his first plate appearance, 0-1. And now grounds this to second. Polanco there, goes to first. 2 away, as going to third is Adames. Matt Chapman 0-for-1 with a strikeout today. Swings through a fastball, 0-1. Swings through a changeup now, 0-2. And just stays alive as he gets a piece of that slider, still 0-2. And gets a piece of that fastball to spoil it. Fastball misses low and outside, 1-2. And again, Chapman spoils one, still 1-2. As that misses just off the plate, and he does not give chase. The 2-2, fouled back and out of play. So Chapman putting together a nice at-bat here. This will be the 9th pitch. Hammered down the left field line, but it's going to hook just foul. And that's just off the plate. 3-2, Tyrone Taylor on deck. Swing and a miss, blew a fastball by him at 99. We go bottom 4 as Woodruff strands a runner at third, and Yankees are still up 2-0. Avi Garcia 0-for-1 with a strikeout. Will lead off here in the bottom of the 4th. And pops the first pitch up, a high slider. Merrifield near the right field line makes the catch, 1 away. Now that brings up Jason Dominguez. He's 0-for-1 with a strikeout. Chases a low changeup, 0-1. The 0-1. Pop foul and out of play, 0-2. And now the 0-2. Oh, and he plunks him. Well, you didn't want to do that. He hits Jason Dominguez. Contreras 0-for-1 now with a strikeout. Dominguez has a lot of speed. There he goes. The pitch is outside. The throw down the second is, well, a better throw would have had him. Dominguez did not get a good jump, but he will steal the bag. His 7th steal of the year. And now that brings up, like I said, it's 1-0 now actually to Contreras. 60th pitch of the day to Peralta. From Peralta. Fouled back out of play by Contreras. 1-1. Dominguez hit by a pitch. Stole second. That misses outside, 2-1. Yankees now a couple cracks to bring him in. The 2-1 is high, 3-1. Conforto, who's homered in his first at-bat, on deck. 3-1 to Wilson is a strike. 3-2. That was the pitch to hit. Should have swung. 3-2. Inside outed towards right center field. Long run for Renfroe, but he gets there. Dominguez thought about he gonna bluff the tag, and now that brings up Conforto.
Now back the designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
The first pitch to Conforto is low, 1-0. Conforto having a much better year with runners in scoring position this year, hitting .314. And the 1-0, fouled back and out of play, 1-1. The 1-1, little roller to second. Here or there, Fields fires the first, and that'll end the inning. So despite the Yankees getting a hit by pitch and a stolen base, they do not score. We go top 5, still 2-0 New York. Tyrone Taylor, a strikeout victim in his first at-bat. Takes one inside, 1-0. And now fouls one off, 1-1. 70th pitch of the day from Woodruff is a strike, 1-2. Swing and a miss, chases a slider out of the zone, 1 away. You're looking at bat at what Chapman did last inning, an 11-pitch at-bat, really drove Woodruff's pitch count up, and that might prevent him from going more than maybe 6 at the max. So that swung on and missed 0-1 unless he gets some quick outs here. And that misses inside 1-1, but aside from the only one I can think of was the Hira pop-up to the catcher. Not a lot of quick outs here. It's now be a 1-2 to Casali, the catcher. And he's going to line this down the right field line, and Garcia can't get there. And it's one hop over the fence for his 5th double of the year. And that brings up Whit Merrifield, who's 0 for 2. Swings through a fastball, 0-1. Now a changeup misses, 1-1. And this one skied to deep left. Joey Gallo going back. Oh, it's off his glove. Joey Gallo can't make the catch. They're going to hold Casali at third. It should be a double for Merrifield. And Joey Gallo, it hits off his glove. He can't make the catch. Merrifield's 25th double of the year. And now that brings up Billy Hamilton, who singled in his last at-bat. Stole a bag. 1 for 2 today. Yankees will trade a run for an out, and that's what'll happen. Polanco will fire to first. Scoring is Casali. It's an RBI ground out for Hamilton, but 2 away now here in the top of the 5th. It is now a 1-run game, though. Luis Urias 0 for 1, hit by a pitch earlier. Takes a strike, 0-1. Now another quick strike, 0-2. And this one, slow roller up the middle. Cabrera there, fires the first. In time, that will end the inning. But because of the Joey Gallo, I don't know if you could call it an error, but if Joey makes that play, that run doesn't score, but it did. And we go bottom 5, it's 2-1 New York. Ozzie Cabrera 0 for 1 with a fly out. We'll lead off here in the bottom of the 5th. Chase a slider, 0-1. The 0-1 to Ozzie. Smacked right to third. Chapman makes a nice play, 1 away. Tried to shoot it down the left field line, but Chapman was too good, as that brings up Jorge Polanco, who homered in his last at-bat. This will be the 70th pitch of the day for Peralta. He chases a high fastball, 0-1. And the 0-1 inside, 1-1. 1-1, swing and a miss on a slider, 1-2. Now fouls off another slider to stay alive, still 1-2. And now pop them up, 3 straight sliders. Piura, in shallow right, makes the catch, 2 away. Now that brings up Joey Gallo, 0 for 1 with a walk. He's stranded at second, back in the third. And Gallo fouls a fastball straight back and out of play, 0-1. Peralta took something off that one, only 90 on the gun. Good thing because Gallo was right on it. Now swings to a fastball at 92, 0-2. That was the pitch to hit for Joey. That misses outside, 1-2. Joey had pitches to hit, and he missed both of them. The 1-2. And he fouls off another one, still 1-2. Mike Peralta's last inning of work, the 1-2. And Gallo skies this one to right field, fairly deep. Looking up is Renfroe. It's gone! The third solo home run of the day for the Yankees. Goodbye, baseball! Gallo's 16th of the year. RBI number 40, and the Yankee lead is back to 2. It's 3-1 New York. Joey Gallo. Again, the wind carrying to right tonight, and that one was just able to clear the fence because of it. An inside slider, and Gallo got around on it. Nolan Arenado now 0 for 1 with a walk. Fouls this off, 0-1.
Arenado.
The 0-1 to Nolan. Swing and a miss out in front of a slider, 0-2. Justin Topa and Anthony Bass warming in the Brewer bullpen. And now this one, skied to left center field and deep. Taylor going back, still back, looking up. It's gone! The Yankees go back-to-back and belly to belly. Goodbye, baseball. Arenado's 23rd of the year. The Yankee lead is now 3. It's 4-1 New York. What a shot by Nolan Arenado into the Brewer bullpen. And now that brings up Matt Olson, who's 0 for 2. Just came within inches of a 3-run home run of his last at-bat. Instead, he's going to get a single here, solid single to center. So he's now 1 for 3. And you wonder how much longer Peralta will go. Avi Garcia 0 for 2. And hammers this one to left field and deep. Going back, Hamilton looking up, it's gone! He turned on an inside slider. Goodbye, baseball! A 2-run bomb to left, Garcia's 16th of the year. 101.5 off the bat. And the Yankees now have almost busted this wide open. It's 6-1 New York. A 4-run 5th inning. And finally, that'll do it for Peralta. Brent Suter coming in now for his 25th appearance of the year, a 1.02 ERA in 35 1/3 innings pitched. Dominguez 0 for 1, hit by a pitch, stole a bag. Fastball, curveball, changeup, sinker pitcher. And he takes a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. The 0-1 to Jason is outside, 1-1. Now the 1-1. Smack to the left side. That's through for a base hit. So Dominguez picks up a single. And now that brings up Wilson Contreras, who's 0 for 2. First pitch to him from Suter is a strike, 0-1. Contreras, a strikeout and a flyout in his 2 at-bats. And now he's going to smack this one towards right center field and deep. Taylor back, runs it down to end the inning. If he doesn't do that, Dominguez scores easily, but the Yankees do put up 4. At the end of 5, it's 6-1 New York. Renfroe 0 for 2. Woodruff, this will probably be his last inning of work, still in there. This one hammered. First pitch to center field and deep. Dominguez on the warning track makes the catch, 1 away. Well, that's what Woodruff needed. 1 pitch, 1 out, and that brings up Willy Adames. 1 for 1 with a walk and a double today. And he's going to pop this pitch up to Gallo and left. Gallo makes the catch, 2 away. Now Keston Hiura 0 for 2, a pop out and a ground out.
The second baseman, Keston.
Swings through a fastball, 0-1. Swings to another fastball, 0-2. Lays off the slider there, 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And swing and a miss on the curve, strike 3. And we will go bottom 6. A very nice inning for Brandon Woodruff. Yankees still up by 5. Michael Conforto 1 for 2 with a solo home run. Will lead off against Suter. And fouls off a curveball. 0 and 1, just a little bit late on it. Recognize the break too late. The 0-1. Now chases one. 0-2 had the timing, but it was out of the zone. Now the 0-2. Fouled off at the plate. Still 0-2. And the 0-2 again. Fouled off to the left side. Still 0-2. Now this one up the middle. Suter knocks it down. Fields fires the first. 1 away. Actually, I think he came up with that clean. Nice play by Suter. That brings up Ozzie Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a line out. Fouls off a fastball. 0 and 1. Suter only tops out about 90 miles an hour. Fouls off another fastball. 0 and 2. And the 0-2 outside, 1 and 2. And Cole Sulser starting to warm. Looks like he will make his Yankee debut today. Whether it's in the 7th or the 8th, we will see. It'll probably be hitter to hitter for Woodruff. The 1-2 to Ozzie. Outside, 2 and 2. Robbed of a hit in his last at-bat by Chapman. Smacks this hard to the left side. Adames backhand. Settles. Fires the first. In time, 2 away. And now Jorge Polanco 1 for 3 with a solo home run. Steps up to the plate. And he pops him up. Jammed him with a fastball. Adames just in front of second base. Makes the catch. And it's a 1-2-3-6. We go top 7. Yankees still up by 5. Matt Chapman 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. 90th pitch of the day for Woodruff is a strike. 0 and 1. And now swing and a miss on a changeup. 0 and 2. Strike 3 called on a backdoor slider. Caught him looking. 1 away. Now that brings up Tyrone Taylor, who struck out twice. And this is why Woodruff is still in there, is that he has dominated the 7, 8, 9 hitters today, is that's a strike 0 and 1. So see if you can't get them out here before turning it over, as that's foul off 0 and 2. Turn it over to the bullpen. The 0-2. This a little slow roller to Cabrera. Charges. Fires the first. In time, 2 away. Good stretch there by Matty Olsz. And now that brings up Kurt Casale, 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Fouls off a fastball, 0 and 1. No matter what, this is the last hitter for Woodruff. The 0-1. It's low, 1 and 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now swinging a miss on a fastball, 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
And this one chopped to Polanco, so Woodruff goes 99 pitches, a 1-2-3-6, or 7th, excuse me. We go bottom 7, get up and stretch. Yankees up 6-1. As Joey Gallo 1 for 2 with a solo home run now, and now Cole Sulser, who's been warming. He will make his Yankee debut in the 8th. Gallo 1 for 2 with that solo home run in his last at-bat. Also a walk today. Swings through a fastball, 0 and 1. Justin Topa and Jake Diekman warming now for the Brewers. The 0-1 to Joey. Popped foul and out of play, 0 and 2. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss on a fastball, strike 3, 1 away. And that'll bring up Nolan Arenado, 1 for 2 with a solo home run. Now up to 44 ribbies on the year.
The third baseman, Nolan
23 dingers.
Arenado.
Rolls this one over to third. Just missed the curveball. Chapman fires the first, throws out his counterpart, 2 away. Now Matt Olson 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored.
Matt Olson.
Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. And he smacks this one on the left field line. Foul, 0-2. The 0-2 from Suter. Smack to the left side. That's going to get through for a base hit. A shift-beating single for Olson, his second hit of the day. And that'll bring up Avi Garcia, 1 for 3 with a 2-run home run.
Garcia.
First pitch to Avi is rolled over to the left side. Adama's there. Goes the short way to second. That will end the inning. And we go top 8. Yankees still up by 5.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Cole Sulser making his Yankee debut, his 16th appearance of the year. 6 saves and 7 opportunities for the Marlins. A 1.13 ERA.
Cole Sulser.
Ryan Stanek traded for Sulser and a prospect. Getting used to his motion here, and that's why we don't usually take our warm-up pitches, but we are here as he's a new pitcher for me to play with. Four-pitch pitcher, unlike Stanek, who has a fastball, splitter, and a slider. Sulser, a slider, a curveball, a fastball, a changeup. He will face Whit Merrifield, 1 for 3 with a double today. Pops the first pitch foul and out of play, 0-1.
With Merrifield.
And now pops this one up to right. Long run for Garcia, who can't get there, 0-2. And now this one, slow roller to the left side. Cabrera charges, fires the first. Got him, 1 away. Nice play there by Ozzie, and that brings up Billy Hamilton. 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. And that's high, 1-0. Hamilton, 2 homers, now 8 RBIs on the year. And that's low, 2-0. 3-0 to Hamilton. You do not want to walk the speedy Hamilton. There's a strike, 3-1. And this one lined over the head of Cabrera. Well, at least he made him earn it. That's a base hit, his second hit of the day, as Gallo gets it in quickly. So it's a 1-out single. And now that brings up Luis Urias, who's 0 for 2. And he takes a strike, 0-1. That's low, 1-1. And now this one up the middle. That's a base hit into center field. Dominguez will fire in. So Sulser, a couple of 1-out singles here. And that brings up Hunter Renfroe, who's 0 for 3. He takes one high, 1-0. And there's a strike with the changeup, 1-1. And now fouls off the curve, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away. First K as a Yankee. And that brings up Willy Adames, 1 for 2 with a double and a walk today. And he takes one high, 1-0. Sulser falling behind the count early. Not good, as that misses low, 2-0. And there she goes, a hanging slider. Goodbye, baseball. A 3-run bomb to left, and suddenly this is a very different ball game on Adames' 14th of the year. And Sulser, we traded Stanek for basically the same guy. Keston Hiura, 0 for 3, takes the strike, 0-1. That missed outside, 1-1. Brought him into a low leverage situation. That misses low, 2-1. And now the Yankees are going to get somebody up in their pen and quickly. It's Jorge Alcala. 2-1, outside, 3-1. Now swinging a miss on a fastball, the count now full. Fouls off a changeup, 3-2. And now this one skied to left center. The park will hold it, though. Dominguez will run it down, and that will mercifully end the inning. But the Brewers get back in the ball game. Single, 3-run home run. At the end of 7.5, it's now a 2-run game again. As Justin Topa comes in now for his 33rd appearance of the year, a 2.44 ERA. Alcala will sit down. Gallegos now will start to warm, as it's now a save situation. Dominguez 1 for 2 with a single, hit by pitch, stolen base. And Jason Dominguez will get 1 run right back. Goodbye, baseball! Turns on the first pitch, and Jason Dominguez, the Martian, is hit one into space, his 10th of the year. And the Yankees are now up 7-4. Off another solo home run, and the lead is back to 3. As now that'll bring up Wilson Contreras, who's 0 for 3 today.
The catcher, number 40.
And he chases a slider out of the zone, 0-1. Topa, a sinker, slider, fastball pitcher. Now swing and miss, another sinker, 0-2. The 0-2 to Wilson Contreras. He's fouled off, still 0-2. And swing and a miss, chases one out of the zone, strike 3, 1 away. As that brings up Michael Conforto, 1 for 3 with a solo home run today.
The designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
Swings over the top of a sinker, 0-1. It's always Willy Adames. Swing and a miss, 0-2. This foul back out of play, still 0-2. So Cole Sulser, not great in his Yankee debut. 1 inning, but 3 runs. Just popped up. I hope he settles down after this. Chapman makes the catch. 2 away. That brings up Ozzie Cabrera, who's 0 for 3 today.
The shortstop, Oswaldo Cabrera.
First pitch to Ozzie is popped up. Casali, almost right on home plate. Now a couple steps in front, makes the catch. And that'll end the inning. But the Yankees get a run right back. And we go top 9. Yankees up 7-4. Giovanni Gallegos, his 35th appearance of the year. 5 blown saves and 31 opportunities. A lot of strikeouts, not many walks, though. 2.94 ERA. And Matt Chapman 0 for 3 with the 7-8-9 hitters. There's a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. Swing and a miss, got him on 3 pitches. Good slider, 1 away. Now Tyrone Taylor 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swings and misses there, 0-1. So Chapman has the golden sombrero today. Now swing and a miss by Taylor, 0-2. That's low and outside, 1-2. Now fouled off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him on the slider, 2 away. And now that brings up Kurt Casali, 1 for 3, a double, a run scored. He takes a strike, 0-1, last hope for the Brewers. There's a strike, 0-2. Brewers down to their last strike. And the 0-2 is just outside, 1-2. And popped them up. Jammed him with a fastball. Contreras makes the catch and foul ground. That will end the ball game. Gallegos gets his 27th save of the year. Woodruff improves to 6-3. Peralta drops to 5-5. And the Yankees have split even this 3-game series up at 1 apiece. So a lot of power from both teams. Some solo home runs from the Yankees, a 3-run shot by the Brewers. Woodruff, your player of the game, 10 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 run, 4 hits, and 7 innings pitched. Peralta, the loser, 4 2/3, 6 hits, 4 Ks, 2 walks, 6 runs. And the Yankees win 7-4. So now the rubber game of this 3-game set. Musgrove versus Hauser. And then the Yankees, actually, let's look at the count. The Yankees will play the Reds. It'll be Robbie Ray versus Kikuchi, and then Quantrill versus Minor. I guess we'll do Cal Quantrill versus Minor, try and get him back on track. And then we head down to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay. But we're going to call it here. I'm going to save the game, and we're going to call it a day. We'll be back tomorrow morning, as the Yankees will be playing tomorrow night. But until then, thank you all for watching. I got to go do some work now. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.